We're going to convert shapefiles that sit in a folder to feature classes in the File Geodatabase using ArcPy. So let's check it out. I have a folder with a few shapefiles and I want to transfer these to be feature classes in a File Geodatabase, and I want to use ArcPy. First, import ArcPy. I'll need a variable for the folder that is storing my shapefiles, so I'll call that shape folder. Then I want a path to the File Geodatabase that I want to transfer those shapefiles to. So I'll create a variable called GDB path, and I'll set that to equal the path to the File Geodatabase. Next up, I want to set the environment settings workspace property. So I'll call ArcPy and we'll enter .env, which is the environment settings, and I'm accessing the workspace property, and I want to set that to equal our shape folder, not shap folder, just shp folder. This will set the current workspace to be our folder. Now, a workspace can be any viable workspace. It can be a folder, a file geodatabase, an enterprise geodatabase, a feature dataset, for example. But here we are using a folder. I'm first going to print the list of shapefiles to screen. So I have my print function. I'm going to call arcpy.ListFeatureClasses. And I'm going to use the wildcard parameter. I'm going to set that to equal a string that is an asterisk.shp. So we're only interested in the shapefiles from the workspace. And I will print those out on a separate line. I'm clicking run, and we can see we have lakes, local authority boundaries, rivers, and special protection areas. I'll comment out printing our list of shapefiles. Now, for each shapefile in our returned list, so I'm just going to copy from here and paste. So arcpy.ListFeatureClasses returns a list of shapefiles from our folder. So for each shapefile, I want to call the ArcPy feature class to geodatabase geoprocessing tool from the conversion toolbox. I will set the input features parameter to be the shape variable, which is each individual shapefile as we iterate over our list. And I'll set the output geodatabase to be our GDB path. So for each shapefile, we are going to convert to a File Geodatabase feature class. We could also use another geoprocessing tool here instead. For example, you might want to clip all shapefiles to an area of interest. When I run this script, the feature class to geodatabase geoprocessing tool is going to be called for each shapefile in our folder. So let me run this script. We can see that our lakes were successfully converted, as were our local authority boundaries and the other two shapefiles. If I head over to ArcGIS Pro, I'm going to refresh the geodatabase, and I can see the 4 feature classes that are now present in the geodatabase. I'm going to delete these, and I'm going to head back over to my Python script. I'm going to comment out the example where we iterated over each shapefile in the folder and processed one at a time. Here I'm going to create a variable called shapelist. I'm going to set that to equal the calling of our arcpy.ListFeatureClasses. Once more, I'm going to use the wildcard, and I'll set that equal to the asterisk.shp. We'll now have a list object containing the names for each shapefile. And because we've set our environment setting workspace property, ArcPy knows the full path to our shapefiles based on the name returned from the ListFeatureClasses function. Now I'm going to convert all those shapefiles at once. So once more, I'll call ArcPy, and from the conversion toolbox, I want to access the feature class to geodatabase geoprocessing tool. I'm going to set the input features to be the shape list, and then the output geodatabase is our GDB path. So to recap, we are getting a list of shapefile names. We are then feeding that shapefile name list as the input features to our feature class to geodatabase geoprocessing tool. And this will process all the shapefiles at once rather than iterating over one at a time. I'll run the script. And similar to the output when we did iterate over, you can see that all 4 were successfully converted. I'll head back over to ArcGIS Pro, refresh the geodatabase, and we can see that all 4 shapefiles have been converted to feature classes in the File Geodatabase. Although we converted each shapefile to a feature class in a geodatabase using the feature class to geodatabase geoprocessing tool, you could use another geoprocessing tool as you iterate over each shapefile. I hope you found this video useful. Make sure to subscribe and to check out this playlist up here for other ArcPy workflows. Take care.